well as 3 of his players. To my left, Schadrac, Casimir, AJ English, and Isaiah Williams. Coach, opening comments?
Really proud of my team for how hard they played and how well they played and how unselfish they were. As a basketball team tonight, they shared the ball really well. They rebounded. They did what it took to win the game. I'm really proud of them.
Questions?
Coach, just how about this shooting display? Obviously, 19-3.
Obviously, it makes the games easier when you shoot like that, but we have very good shooters. When we practice, put a lot of time into running and shooting, and it paid off for our guys tonight. And the trust they had in each other to find the open man, because the shots we were getting were wide open. I think that helps your percentages.
And like you said, you work on this all the time. I mean, you've had great shooting teams over the years. I mean, where does this team kind of rank on just as pure shooters?
As good as any team I've ever coached. And on certain nights, better.
Right there. Okay.
Just going to ask Isaiah about your shooting performance. You set a record. How do you feel after your layoff? You feel like you're 100% back now?
No, I'm not 100% back. I'm just happy I made open shots. My teammates are looking for me. AJ English, Schadrac, Casimir. And so I just made open shots.
Yeah, go ahead.
Isaiah, you said you're not 100% back. You know, you're not maybe slashing or rebounding the way you used to. Do you have to shoot more to be productive because you're maybe not 100%?
No, I just pick and choose. Like during the games, like last game I had 11 rebounds. In this game, I was hitting more shots than last game. So.
Tim? Okay, how you doing? You said before the tournament that Isaiah was, 40 or 50%. You were just wanted to see what you could get out of him from on a night-to-night basis of the tournament. You're kind of surprised by what you're seeing?
Honestly, I'm a little bit shocked. The last practice we had before the tournament, in all fairness, he was limping up and down the court, and we were trying to get him off the court as often as possible, yet try to get him some reps in some of the sets. And I honestly didn't know if he'd be 25%, and I was exaggerating, 40 or more. And he's been great, and I think it's his mental toughness. I think he knows his playoff time. He knows every game matters, and he's fighting through it, and he's putting on a good display for everybody here.
Hey Tim, on the collision between Justin and Kelvin, it looked like you and King had some words between each other. Just what was said?
We had a little competitive thing going. I think one coach thought that Kelvin did it on purpose and that Kelvin was faking it. And I don't think you should say my player is faking something. I just turned and said they both collided. It was an accident. They both went for the ball. And then, some people don't know when to stop. And it was probably a comment that shouldn't have been made, which I won't repeat because there's no reason to repeat it. And both competitive, we're both into the game. We moved on from there.
Ken, right here.
Just a question for AJ. You obviously had a great shooting day yourself. What did you say at halftime to try to keep the momentum, avoid what happened yesterday?
I just told guys that coach came in and said we're playing Iona basketball for the first time in a long time. So basically, I think that put a lot of motivation in people and stuff like that. Coach came in and was just telling us that it's not over and stuff like that. And when we played them, we were down before and we came back, so we don't want the same thing to happen. So basically, we just try to keep locked in and finish the other 2 halves.
Go ahead, right here.
Tim, this is one of those teams that's giving you a lot of trouble this season. What was it that you turned around in this meeting?
I think our guys did a great job on Justin Robinson, and we didn't let him dictate the pace of the game for Monmouth. And I think because of that, we were able to cause some turnovers and use those turnovers and attack out of them. And I thought we stayed in attack mode. And believe it or not, I know it's hard to say we gave up 77 points and we played good defense. Good defense to us sometimes means getting teams to play at our pace, and we do take chances at times. Tonight we decided to make chances to get the pace of the game going the way we wanted it, and our guys did a great job in that. And to me, that was a lot of fun to watch tonight.
For all the guys, I mean, when you see your teammates getting into a rhythm and they're hitting shots, I mean, is there some kind of a contagious aspect to just knocking shots down when your other teammates are knocking them?
Our team really likes each other, so when we see one person doing well, we all get motivated and we just feed off each other.
Roger.
Tim, I think this is 3 title games in a row, 4 in 5 years. What do you draw on from those experiences that you will apply tonight?
I think part of it is just getting rest and getting prepared, because it's going to be a different type of game tomorrow. You have 2 teams on the other side of the bracket that are grinded, physical, defensive team. One is all zone, one is 90% man. We know it takes a full effort for 40 minutes to win a game like that. It's going to be a battle. Referees most of the time will let more physicality go in a championship game than they do any other time of year. And you even saw that late in the second half of this game, where there were bodies flying and no calls being made, and guys have to adjust and play that way. And as long as it's happening both ways, we're fine with that. I think for us, it's the next step in what we worked for all year.
Coach, just going to ask you about David Lohr. He didn't have a big offensive game, but he had a lot of assists and rebounds.
I thought Dave did a really good job in the second half. I thought the first half he was a little bit off his game. In the second half he did. He made some really good passes to get guys shots, rebounded the ball, and made a difference for us in the second half. It's great to have him as a facilitator in the middle of their defense, or even stepping out and handling against another big and making help come and making plays from there. And I'm hopeful Dave has an even better game tomorrow night. He's going to beat him.
Other questions? Okay.
Thanks very much.
Hey, thanks very much. Congratulations.